Beautiful Aquarius peeps, what's happening, what's crack-a-lackin', and what's poppin', baby? It's your boy, I'm for CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at you guys with your mid-August 2021 tarot reading. I hope you guys are well, and if so, let me know down in the comments down below. As always, readings here are general, so if they resonate, that's awesome, and if not, it's not your message. And if you guys want to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, or TikTok, you're more than welcome to. All that information is going to be linked down in the description box down below. So Aquarius, how are you guys? I hope you guys are doing well, and let's see what we got going on for your second half of August. Messages for Aquarius: Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout mid-August 2021. What do we got coming in here for Team Aquarius, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout mid-August 2021. All right, Aquarius, let's go ahead and get ourselves one more shuffle, and we'll take a look here and see what we got going on, baby. Hopefully, we got ourselves some pretty fantastic stuff. Let's go ahead and take a look, all right? What do we got going on for Aquarius? Aquarian, overall energy for you guys here is showing up as the Five of Swords. So you can be connecting with a air sign, a fellow Aquarius, a Gemini, or a Libra. Taking a look at your current energy, we do have here the Nine of Wands, person you're dealing with. We got here the Three of Cups, and then the outcome that's present for you is showing up as the Hierophant. Okay, so you might be connecting with a Taurus possibly, since that's the only like prominent zodiac sign that's showing, but you also could be dealing with an air sign, fire sign, or possibly a water sign as well. But the most prominent sign so far is going to be a Taurus. Now, taking a look at your second half of August, we do have here the Five of Swords to the Nine of Wands. Definitely a lot of resistance coming in here, but what exactly is it that you're resistant to? I feel like you're not having a good time. That's what it's looking like to me. Somebody else is having a good time, whoever this Three of Cups is. This could be people having a good time without you, or people trying to make it appear like they're better off without you or having so much fun without you. But when I look at your energy, it's just this energy of I really don't give a shit. Okay, Aquarius? You're definitely popping up strong in the vibes of I don't care if you're having fun without me, if you're miserable without me, if you are having a great time, or if you're having the worst time. It is what it is. You know, I'm doing me. So I feel like you're singling yourself out right now, but you're doing it because you just don't really care about the situation or the person. You're in a place right now where your only commitment, I feel, is prioritizing yourself. You know, looking at the outcome that's present, we do have here the Hierophant, and the Hierophant is a card of commitment, but also it's one of those cards too, where it's kind of like, what is going to be in your best interest? And I feel like right now you feel like your best interest is going to be committing to you, committing to yourself. You also feel like this is your structure, right? Right now the best thing that you can do is structure yourself accordingly. Don't surround yourself with this Three of Cups. Because to me, this Three of Cups doesn't feel real. It doesn't feel authentic. And I never get that with the Three of Cups, but the way that the cards are laid out in this situation and just speaking intuitively, this Three of Cups feels like somebody is trying way too hard to look like they're happy when they're not happy. Somebody's trying way too hard to look like they're having a great time when their time is just okay or meh. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like whoever this is you're connecting with, somebody's going out of their way to make it look like they're happy as fuck without you, and you honestly could care less, because right now you're structuring your life to make sure that you are your priority, okay? All right, guys, so let's go ahead and clarify real quick. I want to clarify the Three of Cups. So why do we got the Three of Cups showing up for the person Aquarian's dealing with? Before I could even shuffle, I'm going to pull another card, but you know, this came out. You got here a Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups in my book, I feel, is the ungrounded emotions of somebody here. Okay, so whoever you're connecting with, it definitely seems to me like they're not coming from a mature place. It's a very emotionally immature place, okay? By the way, the Queen of Cups, King of Cups, none of this has to do with gender. It's just the way that I read the cards specifically, because I see the King of Cups as a more like maturely emotional grounded person, but the Queen to me looks more like more emotionally immature, more of like emotions all over the place. So keep in mind it has nothing to do with the gender of the cards. That's just the way that I read it based off feeling. So ultimately, person you're connecting with, they're in a more immature state. That's why they're making it seem like they're having the time of their lives, and they're kind of putting on a show for you, Aquarius, because they don't want their ego to be bruised if they were to show you the whole reality of the situation, the fact that they're not as happy as they're portraying themselves to be. All right? Actually, we have here a Five of Wands. It seems to me like the struggle's real. You know, they got a lot going on over here. Struggle is real. So clarifying Three of Cups, yeah, somebody's making a show. They're doing this thing of, you know, I'm happy, life is great, everything's amazing. They're trying to push that narrative, but ultimately it's far from that. Okay? And like I said, you're really standing in an energy of like, I just don't give a fuck, you know, I'm doing me. Alright? Alright, let's clarify the Nine of Wands real quick. Why is Aquarius ultimately in this I don't care energy? Why is Aquarius not really paying much attention to this person? We have here the Two of Pentacles. It's just not worth it in your book. You know, there's other things that you want to put your time, your energy, and your focus to, just like your happiness, right? Which is going to be one of your main priorities this month. You know, Hierophant card, prioritizing yourself. Of course, you're going to end up prioritizing your happiness. All right, so we'll get into a little more background between the two of you in just a second. But as far as what I'm seeing, Aquarius, somebody here wants to put on a show and look like they are super happy and doing amazing without you. And you don't really care if they are doing amazing without you or not. And the person you're dealing with here is kind of putting on the show because they want to make sure their ego doesn't get bruised, when the truth of the situation is that they're not that happy without you. Alright, so what I'm going to do here, Aquarius, is I'm going to go over the person you're dealing with. I'll take a look and see how they feel towards you and what's going on with them throughout mid-August. Then I'm going to take a look and see how you feel towards them, what's going on with you throughout mid-August. We'll see where energies align, and then we'll see the outcome, okay? Now, in regards to who Aquarius is dealing with, how does this person feel towards Aquarius? And what is going on with this individual throughout mid-August 2021? How does the person that Aquarius is dealing with feel towards Aquarius? And what is going on with this individual throughout mid-August 2021. First card out for their feelings, we got here a Fool card. Okay, it could possibly be an Aries you're connecting with. We also have here the Queen of Wands. We have here the Knight of Cups. We have here the Knight of Swords, and we have here the Empress. So when I'm looking at this person's feelings, it definitely seems to me like they got some strong, prominent feelings for you. And these are not just feelings of, oh, I care about Aquarius. These are feelings of, I'm very passionate about Aquarius. I really, really like Aquarius. They're romantically interested and invested, all right? So whoever you're connecting with here, Aqua, they have romantic feelings for you. The Fool card here to the Queen of Wands, they'll play it off like they don't. They'll play it off like, you know, you're the one who's going to chase them. They'll play it off like, you know, they're the ones who are in control. But truth be told, you know, you got a simp over here. All right? I think this person here would do anything for you. I think they really, really care about you. So I feel like this Three of Cups energy is just like reverse psychology, if that makes sense. You know, somebody here is trying to reverse psychology. They're trying to make it seem like they're better without you to kind of lure you back into their life. But that's the whole point. They want you back in their life, Aquarius, because they genuinely care about you. They have feelings for you. And ultimately, without you, they really feel like it sucks. I mean, Knight of Cups here to the Knight of Swords. You know, without this romantic communication, without your love, without your energy in this person's life, it all kind of goes back to the Five of Wands. Like, the struggle is real. I really want Aquarius to be involved in my life. And with the Empress card here, I feel like they're trying to show themselves as, I'm the person in control. I'm fine without Aquarius, but getting down to the reality of the situation, guys, this person's just trying to reverse psychology you. Truth be told, you're the one in control of this situation, Aquarius. That's really what it is. You know, this person here wants to make it seem like they don't care about you and they're better off without you, all in a means to try to psychologically lure you back in, you know, to bring you back around so that they could be happy with you again. They feel like that's kind of their best thing. But as far as you are showing up, you're like, okay, well, right now I'm going to focus on myself. Right now, I don't really care. I'm not going to feed myself into drama because Aquarians like things that are more straightforward, you know? I don't think you particularly enjoy somebody trying to reverse psychology you. I think you'd enjoy a lot more if they were honest with you and straight up with you and said, hey, so I'm just going to be real with you. I really care about you. I have these strong feelings for you. I want to be a part of your life. I want you to be a part of my life. I think you would respect that and care about that a lot more if they were honest rather than if they were trying to do this reverse psychology stuff. You see? So I feel like that's what's going on here for you guys. You're in the space where it's like, okay, if you're happier without me, cool, I'll survive. I'm going to do me. You know, that's all you, Aquarius. But the truth is that I think they want you to be involved in their life again. All right? Now, keep in mind, this doesn't have to be a romantic lover, even though that's the way the cards are kind of coming out. This could be a best friend, possibly an old best friend of yours. So this could be a friend, family member, lover, you know, anybody that you had a sort of relationship to, whether romantic or platonic. It could be anybody. So whoever this person is doesn't strictly have to be some sort of romantic lover. In regards to what's going on with the person Aquarius is dealing with, how does this individual feel? Or no, what's going on, excuse me, with the person that Aquarius is dealing with throughout mid-August 2021. Let's go ahead and take a look. First card out, we have here the Magician. We also had 2 cards that came out real quick, so let's see what these are. We have the 8 of Wands, and we have here the 10 of Pentacles. So based upon what's going on with your person throughout the second half of August, 8 of Wands, Magician, 10 of Pentacles, they're still kind of creating this reality that everything is stable, everything is going well, but they're very much so hoping for your communication. So they're kind of hoping that by showing that they're better off without you and that they're living this amazing life, they're hoping that they gain some communication from that. They're hoping that, you know, you end up reaching out. So they're still kind of going on this plan of, let me make Aquarius feel like they're missing out so badly on my life that they can't do anything but want to come back and have to come back into mine. So they're kind of sticking to their plan here, all right? Let's take a look at Aquarius. How does Aquarius feel towards the person they're dealing with? And what is going on with Aquarius throughout mid-August 2021? How does Aquarius feel towards the person they're dealing with? And what is going on with Aquarius throughout mid-August 2021? First card out, we have here a 2 of Cups. Wow. So, taking a look at your feelings, guys, you definitely felt very connected to this person. There was a moment in time where it was very real between the two of you. Ace of Swords. There was a moment in time where there was a real and true, genuine connection. But over time, that connection became a burden. Over time, that connection had complications. Over time, that connection kind of wasn't what it was. Wasn't what it originally was what you signed up for, you know? So, Aquarius, I kind of feel like a lot of ego. And I'm not saying ego from you. I'm more so saying ego from this person. I feel like this person's ego got in the way of like a true passionate connection that the two of you had. So going off the top of my intuition, this is how things look like it went. You met this person, they met you. You guys got along together well. There was a really true and amazing connection. You know, whether this was an amazing friendship or an amazing romantic connection, whatever. You know, the two of you met each other. Things were going great. Over time, person you're dealing with started to notice how attached they were getting to you. They started to notice how much they cared for you. Their feelings were growing and expanding, and I think it scared the crap out of who you were dealing with. Because they realized they were no longer in control. They were realizing that their heart was speaking a lot louder than their mind, and it freaked them the fuck out. It got them to the point where they said, well, I need to do something about this. I either need to seem like I'm in control even though I'm not, or I am in a position to where Aquarius can potentially break my heart because I'm so in love or I really care about Aquarius. So this person here kind of got looped in and lost in their fears, which kind of really invested them into their ego, and to the point where basically it was like, hey, either I'm going to be in control of this situation so that I don't get my heart broken, or I'm going to be submissive, go with the flow, and enjoy the connection right in front of me. So they got so caught up in their fears that they stopped enjoying the connection they had right in front of you, and it came all about having to be in control, having to be the one that kind of runs the relationship or runs the connection. They had to be the one that made it seem like they cared less than they did, even though they cared so much. They did this as a mechanism to protect themselves. It was a defense mechanism, essentially, you know? It was self-preservation, if you will. All right? So, going back to your feelings, 2 of Cups, Ace of Swords, Aquarius, you had a really true and passionate, powerful connection with this person at first, but then it became too much. And it became too much due to this person's ego. All right, moving forward into your feelings, the Lovers. Yeah, you really did care, I think. We also have the Page of Cups, and we have here the 8 of Swords. It was a connection of a lot of intense, powerful feelings, but also it was a connection that made you think. I definitely feel like the more your person shifted into their ego, the more you started to complicate, or the more you felt complicated energies. Like the more the person you're dealing with went into their ego, the more you felt like things were off about this connection. So that's really where the 10 of Wands comes into play. It's like this person's ego got too invested into the relationship to the point where it kind of pushed away the connection as a whole. And they pushed you away as a whole. You know, they really care about you, Aquarius, but they made it seem like they didn't care about you at all. And therefore, that kind of was a big mindfuck on your end. And then the connection that was super perfect in the beginning became not so perfect. Let's pull one more card for your feelings. We also have here the 6 of Swords. But the thing too, Aquarius, is that when it comes towards your feelings, as disappointing as it was for a awesome connection to go in a completely different direction, you're still moving forward. You know, Aquarius, you're in that energy where it's like, I don't own anybody, everybody that I come across in my life is an experience. And at the end of the day, whether that experience works out or that experience doesn't, I always got to keep moving forward. You know, you're very much so in that mindset of, even though it didn't work out, I still have the right to move forward, and I still deserve to move forward to my next thing, whatever's going to make me happy, you know? So instead of waiting on this person or continuing to stay stuck on this situation, the moment you saw everything going south, even though it may have hurt a little bit, you decided to say, I need to do what's best for myself and move on, and I need to make sure I'm prioritizing myself because I have a life to live and I have many more experiences to experience in my future. So I do feel like, granted, when things started going south between the two of you, it was a hit. It definitely hurt, but you made sure to to get back up and take care of yourself nonetheless. As far as your person over here, you know, they're in a place where they're trying to do everything in their power to get you back after things ended between the two of you because they still care, even though they portrayed that they could give a shit less. And they're still portraying that they could give a shit less about you. You know, maybe if they were honest with you and they said, hey, Aquarius, I'm sorry, I've been putting on a show, I really fucking care about you, maybe things could have been different earlier, you know, but what I'm hearing from Aquarius now is like, it's too late, like, I'm moving on, you know? In regards to what's going on with Aqua, throughout mid-August 2021, let's go ahead and take a look. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, throughout mid-August 2021. Let's see what's going on with you guys. We have here the High Priestess, we have here the the Eight of Pentacles, and then we have here the Emperor. Yeah. The one thing you know you're in control of, Aquarius, is your own life and your own choices. Therefore, you're choosing here to work harder on getting what it is you want. You're choosing here to work harder on creating a more happy and stable life for yourself. I mean, the Eight of Pentacles here is only 2 pentacles away from the 10 of Pentacles, which is like the ultimate stability, the happy life. So guys, you realized that a relationship or a friendship or whatever was not going to make you complete. Aquarians know that. You guys know that a romantic relationship, a friendship, or any relationship at all is not what's going to make you complete and happy in your life. You know that only you can do that. So granted you lost something that you felt was a great asset in your life, you're still saying to yourself, I have a life that I need to fulfill. I have a life that I need to prioritize, and I'm making sure that I'm staying on top of that. So Aquarius, despite this whole situation, you're still prioritizing your life, and especially now, after the two of you kind of no longer being involved with one another, you're even prioritizing your life a hell of a lot more now, you know? Because right now you don't have time to worry. You don't have time to be invested into this situation. You know, you can tell that something's off about this Three of Cups. You can tell that the person you're dealing with isn't as truly happy as they portray themselves. You just have that intuitive knowledge of, something feels off here, and you know what? I don't want to get involved with it. All right? In regards to where energies are aligning between Aquarius and who they're dealing with throughout mid-August 2021, where energies aligning. We have here the Temperance, we have here the Eight of Cups, and we have here the Six of Wands. Aquarius, essentially you've made peace with this situation and you're all about forward movement. As far as your person though, Justice card, they still believe what they're doing is the right thing to do. Okay? They think that by, you know, continuing to do this reverse psychology thing, it's going to end up working out. But will it work out though? Five of Cups, no it won't. If I can pick up the card, sorry. No. So even though they think that by playing this reverse psychology thing, it's going to eventually work and eventually lure you back into their life, it's not going to work out. They're only going to be disappointed. Five of Cups. I just want to give advice to the cross-watcher right now, honestly. For the cross-watcher that's here, just be honest with Aquarius. For real. Be honest with Aquarius. Even though it may be too late, hey, at least, you know, getting out that last moment of clarity, getting out your final feelings is something that could help. The thing about any relationship we have, friendship, coworker, lover, your mom, your dad, just being honest about how you truly feel instead of investing and wrapping yourself up into a game is always going to be in your best interest. Because when you communicate directly, guys, in life, direct communication brings you the best possibilities and opportunities. Direct communication is what makes relationships truly flow because it creates an understanding between two people. When there's misunderstandings between two people, that could be what is the downfall of any relationship we have in our lives. So for any cross-watcher here that this resonates to, and if you're the cross-watcher watching, be more direct moving forward in any relationships that you have, because the more that you kind of invest yourself into these games, and the more that you kind of invest yourself into this miscommunication, the more you push away what it is you wanted the whole time. If you really care about somebody, let them know. If you really love somebody, let them know. Don't try to dumb it down because you're scared of getting your heart broken. Be real, you know? And that's going to help you out in the long run. As for the overall outcome between Aquarius and the person they're dealing with throughout mid-August 2021, what do we got? We got here the Star card. You know? You two aligned. You came into alignment. It was meant to be for that time and place. But now the two of you are going to be aligned to your next path. Taking a look at the bottom of the deck, and speaking of paths, we have here the Chariot. So Aquarius, you're going somewhere new, and as for this person, they're going to be going somewhere new as well, because they're eventually going to realize it doesn't matter how much of this I'm happier without Aquarius reverse psychology thing is doing. It doesn't matter how much I do that, Aquarius is still not coming back. They're going to realize that. And as far as what I'm seeing for you, Aqua, you're still continuing to prioritize yourself. You know, you acknowledge, I have a happy life to fulfill, I have goals to complete, I have a life to take care of. And even though this type of situation didn't work out for me, I have more opportunities and people to meet and to embrace moving forward, you know? You're basically saying, Aquarius, I gotta get on with my own life. I can't let anything stop me in the process of creating and living my best life. And I totally get where you're coming from, you know? And as far as your person, hopefully this was a lesson for them not to get involved in those types of games and to be more direct and to be more open with how it is you're feeling, because when you hide your true feelings, guys, that can create so many complications in relationships moving forward. You know, and it creates so much misdirection in communication, which it was kind of unfortunate how it played out in this situation, you know? So Aquarius, I love you guys so much. I'm sorry that this was the situation and that everything went down like this, because when I saw that Two of Cups and that Ace of Swords, that looked to me like, at first, this was a really, really genuine, awesome connection. And unfortunately, you know, a lot of ego got in the way, a lot of things got in the way, and it didn't turn out how either of you wanted it to be, you know? But there's things to learn from this from both sides. And hopefully whatever this was could help you. All right? So Aquarius, I love you guys so much. Thank you for tuning in. If it resonates, let me know down in those comments down below. Have a lovely, awesome, and amazing rest of your mid-August, guys. And I will catch you all in your next video. Much love, Aquarius, and have yourselves a good one. Peace.